the very anticipated matchup of the M2 champ versus the M4 champ. AP Bren versus Echo.
Let's get it. Who will strike first here in this best of 3? Will it be Bren or will it be the Orcas?
The early game, I think there's not much FlapTC can do. He's just there trying to rotate probably and get some of the fights in the mid lane quite quickly with the shield unity. But in the late game, though,
now as for mid pro, I think it definitely goes to the Valentina and Arlots because they're very aggressive combo.
To run down the marks
It's just
of the opposing team, but you don't have that right now, and it gets a
it's an
carry
EXP Basha and a Roam Arlot. How interesting. Sanji quite low here. He's gonna fall. Doesn't seem like it. Really, really low though. Good freeze. Denying Sanji a lot of gold in the mid lane here. And it seems like they're just gonna... Actually, they did clear. At first, I thought they wanted to reset. Oh, Kyle TZ picking off JP on the Fanny. But Carl TZ getting a 2-man knockup on Ogwin and Flap. The Vengeance is not enough to save him. Huge trade on the opposite side.
Wow, that's a good one.
Very good one.
By Carl TZ himself. Concussive Blast.
That meant that they will
interesting on Guinevere.
Very comfortable now. I think that the laning stage now favors Echo. Between Carry versus Harith, obviously it's a 50-50 matchup, but I would say that it's kind of Harith sided in the laning stage. But then again, Benecuted rocks the flicker, so eventually later on, this Harith will not be so much of a problem for him. But in the mid game,
Kyle going for his blue here. Seems like Turtle's just gonna go to win for free. Because it doesn't seem like they're gonna contest. JP taking quite a bit of damage here from Ogwin. Yeah, I mean it's hard to contest. Guinevere takes the turtles way too fast. Does he have high end drive and Fanny? I think he does. Because that jungle clear is really slow. I didn't see the emblems yet. Did they show the emblems yet?
Even TZ can just go and steal his purple buff, and right now, thank you so much, Team Philippines, AP Bren and Echo, bringing out Indonesian game.
Oh, Marco, no ult.
In MPLI 2023. Very chaotic in the early game.
It is action-packed indeed. And seeing how Super Marco and Pew here brings the
what a jump!
Oh my god!
Holy shit, what a jump from Carl!
That he has, and perhaps
what a jump!
Here, Echo up stress, but no,
what a jump from Carl!
Apparently, you can also snipe with a Guinevere itself.
Yep.
Thank you so much, Carl TC, for bringing me some knowledge of how using Zero.
Circling Eagle
oh, JP circling Eagle. Ogwin and Few, but
Ogwin though will force JP to pop his flicker now.
Ogwin on a great spot here. Quite low, but Carl TZ doesn't have ult to do anything. Carl TZ does jump out though. NetherRealm goes off. He was fine without it. Super Marco did get the Calamity now. Benny in a very aggressive spot here. Oh, they see Carl as well. Marco not a good spot. Has to ult out. It's fine though. Carl TZ did ult as well though. He'll get his ult back relatively soon. Marco with the smart reset. Can't really walk up anymore after that one. Bit of a lead for Echo. Lead on the lead. Sanford, this like Basha is so useless by the way. They're better off having Basha roam, in my opinion.
Yeah, I remember now because you imagine that bottom lane.
EXP is like so scuffed.
The Purify. And if you remember the passive of the Harith, it's literally anti-CC, and there was an age where Guinevere was meta, and the way that they answered it is with the Harith.
Oh, you know
that's
what?
Why he's the GOAT.
Right. And so if you want to go for the Harith,
Basha basically took the role of a roamer here. Flap, trying to pull a turtle and hold it. Few forced to use the ults. Not a good spot though, quite low. Ogwin, dash, ult, engage. NetherRealm goes off. They do need a bit of help. Circling Eagle. Benecuted 1 HP. Flickers out and lives. Flat TZ not a good spot and dies, bro. Honestly, I think Echo's winning this game because AP Bren is such a weird... Like, they definitely experimenting. This is not a normal, like, draft they would use in, like, an M5 match. This definitely seems like an experiment. Just cuz, you know? Like, if it works versus one of the best teams, Echo, it can work versus any team, is what it seems like.
And they were facing up against Faramis plus the Harith. And what Echo did... Oh, sorry. Faramis plus the Mathilda. And what Echo did was to go for assassins. And you kind of understand the idea. You want to eliminate people as soon as possible, but it proved to be very difficult to do.
Khalid has 1,000 gold lead over
and AP Bren is
Basha.
now suffering
It's pretty
that
disgusting.
same degree where
Basha is
they are
so
trying to use
useless.
this Fanny in the mid game, but then again, there's Faramis with another realm, there's Matilda with the saves, and because of the snowballer of Echo, there's a lot of sustain already on their composition.
Wow, they're going hard for this dive here. Kyle still got the blue though. 2-man ult from Sanford. Few quite low. Flap as well. Seems like both are going to live though. Few, 1 HP. Gonna get out just fine. Kyle looking for a re-engage. Can he get anyone? No. Backs out.
He backs away. Still 5-1 from Echo. 2.3k gold lead.
2k gold lead for Echo. Pretty sizable this early in the game.
It's not looking very good for AP Bren. Echo with the Express.
Bren needs to really prevent that goal lead from snowballing, because their comp does not look good for tower
When it
defense.
comes to the laning stage, Echo should be having a great time because you only need a level 2 in the Matilda and already you can
Guinevere almost has 1,000 gold lead over Fanny. Pretty bad.
Your gold lane will be
Fanny needs to
winning.
snowball
And
to
then
do
the mid
good.
lane, all that Faramis needs to do is to just clear it out, go for the shadow
Echo, look
stab
at how
to get
all of them
out
are just
and
bush
be
camping,
safe.
and waiting,
And
not
then, of
revealing
course, the
themselves until they see
Guinevere,
Fanny.
Because of
It's the smartest thing to
good
do.
start coming out from Carl TZ, now we know that he can easily take over the jungle of the opponents.
Doesn't commit for it.
Just a kill on his name though, so expect more proactive plays perhaps here in the next few.
Yeah, Basha EXP is so scuffed. Bren trolling, it seems like a very troll comp. It's very experimental.
Long team fight. I think Echo is of course just gonna win. They have Netherrealm, they have the healing shields, also the flash of the always one of the items that I really hate because that really deters some of the potential of a hero like Fanny with the burst.
Oh, JP. Circling Eagle is off, he's fine. Ogwin not in a great spot here, quite low. 4-man final slash though. Carl TZ with the 2-man ult. Netherrealm goes off. JP is gonna fall though for Echo. Flapple Vengeance, can he live? Doesn't seem like it. Flap is dead. The Khalid was such a strong pick here, because that would beat Arlot or Basha.
When there was a 5v5,
That's such a smart pick. The last pick Khalid,
but
literally
even
genius.
after the Valentina copying the Nether,
That kind of solo fucked their strat.
because of the fact that they have immense amount of damage and Cortese finding the good jumps. And of course,
I can't believe they're really scared of the
I think
Edith
that this was the
that much.
perfect
I mean, Edith
last pick
does
for
like
Echo
counter them.
because it solves a lot of their problems. There's really nothing that AP Bren can do to stop this Cali.
But it seems like a GG.
By the way.
Still 4.4k gold lead though, but I think in the mid game, Super Marco with the Harith already has that Starlium Sight, Magic Shoes, and also that Feather of Heaven. Gonna come in handy if you wanna carry AP Bren in this territory in the mid game, the power spike of their team.
Okay, 8 minutes here, 72. And Echo very healthy lead here, 4,000 already. Flask of the Oasis or photo has been secured for JP, and let's see here in the mid lane, Carl TZ.
Flap, quite low.
Wow.
Carl won't commit though. Carl does have an Athena shield.
TZ. And Echo still
Pretty interesting rush.
maintaining pressure in the map.
Remember, this is a
Oh, look at the Ant-Man out of the blue here. Carl.
Genius one, though.
He is 2 levels up. Oh, doesn't get the dash off. Carl though, really quite deep. Kyle does get the retry. But Carl with the ult. Netherrealm goes off. Sanford with the flicker ult. Flap TZ 1 HP, but gets out barely. Super Marco looking for a re-engage. Kyle is back, trying to go in. Ooh, Sanji 1 HP. Ogwin tries to go for it, but doesn't matter. Flickers out Ogwin, but it seems like he's still dead. And Benny with the flicker. He with the Purify, but he's still dead. Kyle with the re-engage. Picks off Sanji. But then Ogwin dies as well. Or Marco, sorry.
Man taken out from.
This is a 5. This looks like a GG
Once
for
again,
Bren,
Benny,
honestly.
damn you, with the killer instinct flickering forward. This is a carry, by the way, and he saw the opportunity right away, just punishing all the members of AP Bren. They're looking to go for more, converting to the first load of the game for Echo.
Sanford tries Flap TZ.
Oh, man, Flap TZ already chunked. Half HP.
Oh,
my goodness, the
Oh, Kyle 1
Will it
HP
be
from
enough?
the big
answer is
damage of
yes.
Sanford. Lord
Carl
goes
TZ,
to
though,
Brett or Echo.
will find the Lord, the first Lord in the game. Maybe Bren, no compensation whatsoever.
Let's look back a few minutes, or literally a minute ago, when they tried to fight under the purple buff. AP Bren managed to secure their purple buff with Cal TZ being in there, but they fought against Echo with a massive sustain. We know for sure that in long team fights, Echo will win. And you saw how lackluster the damage is from AP Bren. Just because the fact that they went for an assassin-based composition, they wanted to go for instant initiations, but Echo had the sustain. Literally the counter to their draft.
Well, good knock-up. All Carl TZ finds Ogwen though. That's the roamer. Flap TZ here pops the Poissons as well. The
8K goalie for Echo.
Will fall here in the hands of the Lord. Echo, again, all they need is just the inner, and they will move.
Basha no use, yeah. Basha reminds me of like Vin going roam Basha on ISF. It was so useless.
That last inner in the bottom side of the map, that perhaps the next wave might be the answer for Echo.
Kylo has red buff. Oh, like it matters. Dude, that Fanny nerf, it seems like kind of pretty noticeable, man. Like, he's not doing a lot of damage. The energy runs out. Need to go late to have a chance to. Late game is even harder for them. Harith falls off. Meanwhile, carry scales really well. So is Khalid. Well, Khalid's actually like early mid game.
Well, they do need to find a split push first. Get to level 15. And I think it's this is gonna sound weird, but I think the only way for AP Bren to get back is to go to the 23-minute mark, where they can at least have the same amount of.
At the same time, yeah, the only chance they win is late game, because at least late game they'll be even. If you think about it that way, they even goal, they run full build.
In that time,
the event horizon that we know in Mobile Legends, we're at 23 minutes. The goal doesn't matter anymore because everybody's maxed out. That's the only win condition that I see from AP Bren. Because if they continuously fight, it's so difficult. But how do they last the storm? How do they reach 23 minutes?
How can they win this
That's
game?
even a bigger question.
it's a blizzard.
Whoa, conceal on a Sanford here. Final Slash goes off as well. Sanford ults out though. Ogwen with the re-engage. Sanford doing quite a lot of damage here. The other one goes off. Kyle cannot get the blue buff. Carl with the old re-engage. Flap and Few in a bad spot. Eckerd's going. Whoa, Sanford going with the flicker. Few is dead. Benny flickered as well.
That's a two-man knockout.
They have two cannon. Sanji with the flicker on Ogwen, but Ogwen flickers out as well. Barely lives. Fanny gonna try and heal the base here. Echo has two cannon to try to end this game, but they're not gonna commit for it. Honestly, I thought they would commit for it.
On towards the Lord.
I like that. I like that discipline coming in from Echo. There's a surefire way to win with 12.2k gold lead in the third. On towards the Lord. I like that. I like that discipline coming in from Echo. There's a surefire way to win with 12.2k gold lead in the 13-minute mark. We have never seen this thing. Well, but JP still has a lot of shield on his hand. Like, there's no panic whatsoever.
He's waiting. Final Slash though will be triggered. JP still A-OK. Sanji, it's a B3 Flap in the backside. Purifying pots as well by Marco, but Ogwen will fall. Flap next.
Ogwen falls, Flap falls as well. Kyle TD is gonna fall as well. It's GG. GG, Benny, Cutie, Echo with the 14k goal lead. Are gonna end this game swiftly and smoothly.
Can't defend this.
15-3, still one more away from the top lane. This might be the final push. Only two guys on MP Bren.
Oh, it seems like Echo, with the man advantage that they have, they will find Marco. Few left standing. What can he do? Echo, this time, they will strike first.
Statement from Echo.
Couldn't break your heart.